I'm going to answer the question, how much is enough? 'Cause somebody in my family said to me one time, when I told him how good my business was doing, and it wasn't doing anywhere near as good then as it's doing now. It's like, how much money do you want to make, Myron? I said, as much as I can. You know what he said to me? He said, surely you can't mean that. I said, surely I do. I said, now, if you said it, you might not mean it, but if I said it, you can take it to the bank. I want to make as much money as I possibly can. And I know there are people who are watching me on YouTube right now who you're going to think, oh my goodness, that's such a terrible thing to say. I get it. You're confused, but that's okay. I'm going to allow you to be confused. I'm not confused, and I'm not running for office, so I don't have to give you an answer that's acceptable to you. This is what's going on in my head. Like, I don't need anybody to think anything about it. I want to make as much money as I possibly can. And I asked him, I said, how much money do you want to make? He said, not that much. I'm not that greedy. Which is fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. But here's the problem with that. That's part of your small thinking mechanism, and that's how you protect yourself from being the best you can be. So if I said to you, if I ask you this question, how long do you want to live? You wouldn't say not that long, just long enough to be comfortable. How healthy do you want to be? Nah, I don't want to be that healthy, just healthy enough to be comfortable. Nobody would say that. It sounds so ridiculous, doesn't it? How smart would you like your children to be? Nah, not that smart. Just smart enough to be comfortable. How good do you want your relationships to be? Oh, I don't want to be that good. Just good enough to be comfortable. We don't say that about any other area of our lives other than money. Why? Is that a good question? Why is money the only arena in our lives where we set a limit to just enough to be comfortable? You want to max out every other area of your life, but the money, nah, I don't want to be. You know why? Because you're too worried about what you think other people think about you, and you don't want them to judge you. But here's what I know about them, and here's what I know about you. It doesn't matter what you say, they're going to judge you anyway.